Hello guys, my name is Val and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a beautiful day wherever you are. Well, I have a new PowerPoint lesson in my store on Teachers Pay Teachers, and in today's video I'd like to show you this lesson and also show you how I teach it. As always, I want to be as transparent as possible with you guys, so I want to show you what you are getting if you decide to buy this lesson. So this lesson is designed for grade 3 students, but I think it's also gonna work with grade 4. It all depends on the level of your students. This lesson is based on story video which I made. It's based on my story, the story that I wrote. So I think it's going to be really appealing to your students. And actually, if you are learning English, I think it's going to be useful to you too. The video, the story video in this lesson is 6 minutes 40 seconds long. And after the students watch the story, they need to complete 4 exercises. Then there is dialogue practice, and I end this class with homework assignment. So let's just jump right into the PowerPoint walkthrough, and I hope you will enjoy it. Before we do that, please leave a like, hit that bell icon to turn the notifications on so you don't miss a single upload. And also, please subscribe to my channel. Hello again, and let's take a good look at this PowerPoint lesson. Here, as you can see, this PPT is comprised of 48 slides, and let's just go through them. The topic is My Favorite Meals by Valerius Gagas. Here you can insert your photo and you can change your name if you like. It's very easy to do it. As you probably know, I always split my class into boys and girls, but you can split your class in your own teams. Team 1 or Team 2, Team Banana, Team Apple, whatever you desire. The usual stuff, my warm-up routine, we go through my class rules. Rule number 1, be quiet. Rule number 2, listen to the teacher. Rule number 3, speak English. Rule number 4, raise your hand if you have a question. Rule number 5, study hard. And then I ask my students to get a pencil and notebook ready, because in my classes we take notes. It's super important. This is the part where I try to elicit as much as I can from the book cover. So I usually say we are going to read this book, because essentially this is a short story lesson, a reading lesson. And then next question, what is the title of the book? You elicit it from your students. Who is the author? What can you see on the book cover? You can, by asking this question, you can understand how much they know or how many fruit and vegetables they already know. And finally, what do you think this book is about? They can make guesses. Here you tell them we are going to watch a story video. So you need to watch it, you need to read the subtitles, and after the story there will be exercises that we all do together. So this lesson is a bit different from the normal short story lessons, because I made story video. This video is 6 minutes 40 seconds. I'm going to show you the first minute so you know what it looks like. It's a story. It's a short story. Students can watch it. They can enjoy it. They can take notes, and then you check comprehension by doing the exercises that I'll show you in a minute. So when you click on the next slide, this is how it looks like, and I'm going to show you in a better quality. But if you want to see the whole video, please go to the store and buy my PowerPoint. All right, let's take a look.
Hello, my name is Alex. I like running. I want to grow up strong and healthy. My mom says I must eat 3 meals a day. The 3 meals are called breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My favorite meal is breakfast. From Monday to Friday, I go to school, so I have breakfast at school.
All right, and here are the exercises. This is exercise number 1. Find the different word. In this exercise, you need to ask a student from each team to stand up, and they would need to find the word, the word that's different. In this case, it's egg, and whoever says it first gets a point. And you do it this way with the rest of the words. Next, exercise number 2, make the sentence. Again, you do it in teams. This is an example. So pretty much they need to unscramble the sentence. In this case, it's my name is Alex. And then you say, one girl, please stand up. You display the unscrambled, you display the sentence, and they need to say the correct one. Here you can do it 2 ways. Students need to just say it. For example, my favorite meal is breakfast. Or you can invite a student from each team to the blackboard, and they would need to write it on the blackboard. In this way, you can correct, like spelling, punctuation, and all these things. All right, so you do it this way. Now, exercise number 3. Choose the right answer. It's a pop quiz. So this quiz checks reading comprehension. 1 student from each team, you display 3 different answers. They need to choose the correct one. So let me just go quickly through these questions, because I think you get the idea. All right. Exercise number 4, English breakfast. Here I take a little bit different approach. This is where you can practice scanning strategy or scanning technique with your students. So what happens here is I'm going to display the whole text, And students need to find the answer to this question. What is an English breakfast? But they have 20 seconds to read. So they're not actually reading, they're scanning for the information that they need. Scanning techniques are used commonly in middle school and high school, and to some extent in primary school. So I think it's a great way to get your students practice scanning. So there we go. So when of course, you ask your students, are you ready? They're gonna say, yes, Val, we're ready. And then you display the text. I'm not going to wait for 20 seconds, but trust me, after 20 seconds, this text is going to disappear. And then what happens next? You display the next slide and you say, an English breakfast is. Don't show the answers right away. Try to elicit responses from the students and write it down on the blackboard, or you can again invite one student from each team and they write down the responses on the blackboard. The key here is to elicit the responses from the students, and then together you can check the answers. This way you can take care of your weaker students, because most probably your strong students already know the answers. Maybe they took notes, but do not forget about your weak students and show the answers when the strong students did their part. So here we go. An English breakfast is, what's number one? It's an egg. An English breakfast is bacon. 3 is sausages, 4 is tomatoes, 5 is mushrooms, and 6 is beans. And it's all that in the story. It's in that story video. After that, you're going to show them the whole text, and this is the chunk of information, a piece of information that we're looking for. You make it visual for your students. After this, your scaffold goes towards the dialogue practice. First, you do it together with the whole class. So you go through the questions together. You ask, what is the title of the book? And then one of your students should give you the answer, or the whole class can say it. It's up to you. So you go through the questions together with the whole class. There we go. There we go. And let me just go quickly. All right. And then it's pair work. So you display all the questions on your slide. You put them into pairs and you give them 2 minutes to practice. So each pair needs to ask and answer all these questions. And then you can invite 2 or 3 pairs to role play it in front of the class. They can choose 3 or 4 questions and they can do it in front of everybody. And you award points for good efforts. Here's a little bonus. It's if you like, you can make it part of your class, or you can assign it as homework. Let's make a poster. So your students would need to make a poster. They can either do it individually or they can do it in groups. They'll need a piece of paper and a few colored pencils. And they need to draw their favorite meal and write what their favorite meal is. So here's an example. You can keep it simple. They can just write one sentence. My favorite breakfast is eggs and bread. Or they can write what their favorite lunch is or what their favorite dinner is. So this is it. I hope you liked what you saw. And if you like this PowerPoint lesson, please go to my store on Teachers Pay Teachers and support my channel by downloading and buying it. Well, buying and then downloading it. Yes, well, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.